Hi everyone, today we are going to learn about linear equations. So I will also teach you how you can actually graph different linear equations and also to find the equations of a linear line. So let's start off with the first example. Let's say we want to find out what is the slope of the line that actually passes through these 2 points. So let's say now we want to find the slope of line that pass through these 2 points. So let's say pass through 1 and 5 6. So the first thing we do is we know that the slope formula is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So y2 here is actually 6, y1 is actually 1, x2 is actually 5, x1 is actually 1. So you will eventually get 5 over 4 as the answer for the slope. So let's try another example. Let's say now we want to find out the slope and y-intercept of this equation. So let's say we have y equal to 5x minus 8. We want to find the slope and y-intercept of this linear equations. So you always remember the form of the linear equation is in the form of y equal to mx plus c, where c is the y-intercept and m is actually the slope. So in this case, what we do is that we know the slope is actually 5 and we know the y-intercept is actually -8. So this is the answer. So let's try to graph linear equations. So let's say now we want to graph the equations x equal to 5 and y equal to 8. So first thing we do is that we will draw out the y-axis and x-axis. So x equal to 5 means that the x value will be equal to 5 for all the points on the line. So we will have x equal to 5 is a vertical line because any point on the line has the value x equal to 5. So let's say we want to draw y equal to 8. So we know that y equal to 8 means that any point on the line will have value y equal to 8. So let's say we draw this y equal to 8. So any point on the line will have the value y equal to 8. So let's try another example. Now we want to graph y equal to 2x plus 1. So y equal to 2x plus 1, we know that if we want to graph this, the first thing we must do is that we draw out the x-axis and y-axis, and we use 2 points to actually draw out the graph. So let's say we want to have when x equal to random 0, so y will be equal to 1. So this is one of the point. Let's say when x equal to 2, what is the value of y? Y will be equal to 5. So this is another point. So once you have 2 points, you can connect the dots. So when x equals 0, y equal to 1. So this is one of the point. When x equal to 2, y equal to 5. This is another point. So once we have these two, we can actually connect up the line. So we will have y equal to 2x plus 1. So now let's say we want to try another graph. We want to graph 3x minus 2y equal to 6. So let's say we want to graph this, and when x equals 0, y equal to negative 3. When x equal to, let's say I take 2, y will be equal to, so let's say we plug in x equal to 2 into this equation. So what we get is 6 minus 2y equals 6. Then we will get y equal to 0. So the other point is 2, 0. So let's say now we have x equals 0. The answer is negative 3 is one of the point. And when x equals 2, y equals 0 is another point. So we connect the dot, what we will get is this straight line. So 3x minus 2y equal to 6. So this is actually the graph. Let's try another example. Now we have equations of line that passing through equation of line passing through the point 3, 4 and with the slope of 2. So to actually find the equation of the line, we always remember this formula: y minus y1 equal to m bracket x minus x1. So we know that y1 here is actually 4, the slope is 2, x minus x1 is actually 3. So y equal to 2x minus 6 plus 4. So y equal to 2x minus 2. So this is the answer of the linear equations. Let's say now we want to find another equations. We want to find equations that of the line that actually passing through passing through 2, 1 and negative 3, 2. So let's say we have the slope 2 minus 1 over negative 3 minus 2. So it's a 1 over negative 5. So this is the slope. So we use the equations and any of the points. So let's say we use the first point. So y minus y1, which is 1, and slope, and x minus x1, which is 2. So we have the linear equations here. So now let's say we want to find the line. We want to find the line of the equation. Find the equations of the line that passes through one zero and parallel to this line and parallel to y equal to x plus 2. So we know that a line that is parallel have the same gradient, have the same slope. So the slope of the equations, we know that y equal to mx plus c. So the slope is actually 2. So we want to find the line of the equation that pass through this point. So y minus 0 and the slope is 2 and x minus 1, and we get the answer of the equations. Let's say now finally we want to find equations of the line that pass through that passes through negative 2, 1 and is perpendicular to y equal to 2x plus 1. So when you have a perpendicular line, let's say this is a slope of this is actually 2, and you have a perpendicular line that is like this. So the slope of this is actually negative 1 over of this number 2. Basically you flip the number of this and then add a negative sign. So in such a case, what we get is that y minus 1 and the slope is negative 1 over 2, x minus minus become plus, so you will get the answer as negative half x minus 1 plus 1, so it's 0. So if you have learned something new, and if you want to learn more about other mathematics topics from primary, secondary to higher educational mathematics, you can actually check out my other videos in the playlist and follow and subscribe. Thank you.